folks! What is up, and welcome back to another episode of Ace Attorney with an actual lawyer. 2 weeks off, but we haven't missed a step. I'm Zach, joined by our voice actor, Wes.
Hello.
Our lawyer, Bridge.
Good evening.
And our guest voice actor, Twyfair.
Hi.
Folks, if you like this, we stream this usually every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time right here on youtube.com/SaveDataTeam. Watch us live, hang out with the chat, have a good time, and if you'd like to support this channel, we'd really appreciate that. Head over to our Patreon, that's patreon.com/SaveDataTeam, where you can support the channel and get your name included in this, a Patreon song. Thank 'em, gotta thank 'em all. Gotta thank 'em all, our Patreons.
Spot Cobbler, Captain Malik, Eddie Cosmo, Dave Hall, Lucha, and Sofino. HSM, Ernest, Marks, The Jester, Yane Love, Logan 01, Jack Warner.
Witch Tower, Kevin, Asian, and Selfaria, Arky, Forensic, Beck, Nicole, Smart Alec, Mystic, Woody.
Leprechaun, Jacob Bell, Crimson, Chrissy, Victor Alexander, Shadowed Navi, Soul Masters, BBC, Watts, and Riser, Sherlock, Seller, Mr. Mocha Straw Breaker,
Lucas, Fug of Goldwyn, Don Ruby, John Oshkin, Kilmer, H. the Heiress, and Boomer Emily.
Plethora of penguins and who need to sleep, Alea, Yakta, Est, Ever Entropy, JFJ, Nightwing, Ichiza, T, The Driver, 458, ATD.
Maho Stars, Red Quest, Will Ben and Chosen, Tin, Mickey, Anime, Checker, Knight, and JC Foxington.
Anna's Bananas, Lord Byron, Siegfried, Haruka, Naegi, Panic Ping, and Sheberstein, Cynthios, Hannah, Fluffy, Senpai, Nick, Necrosis, Elijah, Sly.
Don't forget Mr. Cola and Samuri and Nemo, Aeromono, Chrome, and Ever Entropy.
Dessert Boy Man, Schmuggerblart, Rick Rat, Katja, Traveling in a Box, and Snowcat, Conjuring, Scribes, Yo Croissant, Fulfill, Written Word, Ginkgo, and Sibylla.
Thank 'em, gotta thank 'em all. Gotta thank 'em all, our Patreons. With that all out of the way, let's get back into the game. So if I remember, we just had our very heartfelt moment.
We did.
You did.
Kay tried to kick us in the nuts again, but we totally did a sick backflip and dodged.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then she cried.
And then she blew her nose on our
cravat. So we have a boogery cravat right now.
Yes.
Edgeworth has had boogers in his cravat for the past 2 weeks.
We were about to head back to the hallway, I think.
I think we were about to talk to her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did we not talk to her yet? Probably not. Okay. You can't just ask somebody that, Edgeworth. I'm sorry.
Wow!
Kay, are you going to be alright?
Yep, I'm already alright.
That's crazy.
I had 2 weeks to get over it. Somehow, I highly doubt that, but I'm not going to push it.
How long did it take you to get over your dad, Edgeworth?
What do you mean, get over?
You're allowed to do that?
That's an option.
I promised Daddy I'd never cry in front of strangers.
That's weird. And you're a good kid, aren't you, Kay? You always keep your promises, right?
So you're gonna keep the promise not to snitch on me for murdering that guy, right? Ah, damn it.
Got me again, me.
That's right.
Bonk!
Even if I can't see Daddy anymore, I'm still going to keep all my promises.
You're a very brave girl, Kay.
Just like I promised him to kick you in the nads.
What was that? Not again!
That's why I did it. It was a promise.
And I do it again!
You are a very good child for keeping the promises you made to your papa.
Francisca, you're like, what, 4 years older than her?
I think she's like a year older than her or something. Like, they're closer in age than you would think.
Yeah.
I'll even testify that you didn't cry, just for you.
Wow.
It may actually be like 3 years, but like...
Okay, but that's perjury, so you're going to jail now.
What? No, my perfect record!
Got him! Thank you very much.
Good
lady.
work. Good work, Kay. Edgeworth slips her a $5.
It's nothing. I'm only telling the truth after all.
No, you're actually lying. You're promising to lie. It would appear that because her father was a respected prosecutor, Franziska is sympathetic to Kay's feelings.
You say was?
Not that I know what those
prosecutor.
are.
Here's a really solid two good options. Your father or Swiss rolls? Those are like
What
two
should we
things
talk
I wanna
about right now?
It's getting a little
What
awkward
do
in
we think
here.
You want the awkward topic or the fun one first?
It's like that bit from Scott Pilgrim where he's deciding what he's gonna say, and the needle lands on between I gotta pee and who, her. He's like,
Yeah.
I gotta pee on her. I mean, I gotta pee. So your father liked Swiss rolls. I mean,
The Swiss rolls died. I mean, was your
hey,
father
what kind
Swiss
of
by
person
any
was your
chance?
father? I'm on a roll.
Daddy was a hero of justice.
Like the
Your
Steel
father was the
Samurai.
Steel Samurai?
He always liked to yell, "In justice we trust." Da-da-da.
Oh!
His job was to catch all the bad people in the world.
So, to you, a prosecutor is a hero of justice, huh? I suppose we are in a sense, as we are the ones who seek guilty verdicts for criminals.
Plus, you know what? Whenever I came to the courthouse, Daddy would buy me my absolute favorite treat, Swiss rolls.
Favorite tweet. I love that. That was adorable. Oh?
I want to be a hero of justice someday, just like Daddy.
That's why I'm gonna become a professional thief.
And that's why I'm gonna be king of the prosecutors.
So I've been working really hard.
Yo, 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 she took a bite of Swiss roll.
Fuck! Damn it, Wes! I was trying to think of a way to bring that song in.
I see. And what have you been working hard on?
Picking people in the nads.
You've been working hard or hardly working, Kay?
I've been working hard to keep all the promises Daddy and I made together.
A promise notebook. May I take a look inside, Kay? Why?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
What possible revelation? I'm sure it will
I'm
give
sure
us a
it
revelation.
will have, yeah.
But what possible revelation could you expect there to be from this promise notebook?
It literally says, "Hey Kay, if someone ever kills me, it's this guy."
Yeah.
Ah,
appears
shit,
to
that
be
was helpful.
It appears to be an exchange diary of sorts between father and daughter. Mr. Faraday's writing conveys a sense of the kind of man he was. This little notebook just might come in handy later.
And then he took it and never gave it back. Yeah.
Why did you put my notebook in your pocket?
What notebook?
Quick, hey, look over there.
You want another Swiss
Swiss
roll?
Thank you for showing it to me, Kay. I hope you'll continue to work hard and become a hero just like your father.
I'm gonna try.
Hey, Kay. So I'm a detective that catches the bad people, right? That makes me a hero too.
Bonk.
Yeah, you're really cool too, Gummy.
Hell yeah. Yeah, aren't I, Kay?
What is with the two of them? He said that like, this conversation's ridiculous. I I hand down verdicts of justice, so that makes me a hero too.
I love that he feels the need to get praised by this 9-year-old.
He wants to be included.
Yes, and thanks to your oh-so-heroic testimony. You almost painted that detective as a vile criminal and sent him off to jail.
I'm really sorry about that.
Gummy is not a bad man, okay?
Come here, I'm gonna kick your nuts now. No, please, spare me. That poor judge. He's being treated like a vile criminal rather than a hero of justice. It appears that you and Detective Gumshoe are good friends, Kay.
Yeah, we're friends.
In that case, would you mind telling me a little more about him?
What? Why?
I'm right here, pal.
You can just ask me.
So I take it that you ran into Detective Gumshoe earlier?
Yup. I was on my way to see Daddy when I saw Gummy standing there. He was standing in the hallway staring really hard at the vending machine. So I said hi.
And when was this?
Huh? Before everything got crazy.
How long were the two of you together?
We only talked for a little while. And then we went on our ways.
That's right, pal. Kay and I only talked for a little while, and that's it.
Oh, which means we have now confirmed that Kay was in the hallway during the recess, isn't that right?
Ah, fuck. Ah, you got me.
I told you to stop picking on Gummy, mister.
Don't worry, Kay. When you grow up, you'll learn to love it, just like I do.
What if I picked on him for
Very
the
well,
rest
then.
of my life?
Yeah, I was gonna say, and then he proceeded to never stop picking on Gumshoe. Ever.
Very well, then. I'll just have to speak with the good detective in private later.
Everybody in the chat is requesting that we present the notebook to her for some funny dialogue.
Okay.
It's the promise notebook Daddy and I made. I have to be a good girl and keep all the promises we wrote in here.
May I take a look inside for just a second?
You've had it this whole time.
Sure, okay.
It appears that there are more than just the 5 I thought there were. Promise 6. If you ever have a boyfriend, you must bring him to meet Daddy right away.
Oh, brother.
Promise 7. Even when you have a boyfriend, never forget that I love you the most.
I hate this type of humor. I just want to let that be known.
I certainly don't envy the poor sap she falls in love with.
Well,
I mean, those are the two most, reasonable things. That's not even,
True.
horrible, overbearing dad. It's just, introduce me to him, and remember I'll always care about you the most, which is a good thing a dad should say.
Yeah.
It's not like, don't ever get a boyfriend, or if
Nope.
you do, I'll beat him with a baseball bat.
We got an achievement for that.
Yeah!
Nice.
Were you the one who bought this pack of Swiss rolls, Kay?
Well... I didn't really have a lot of money, but I didn't have any money.
Then why the hell did you order a Swiss
Why'd you
roll?
buy Swiss rolls?
And I somehow made $1 out of all the pennies and quarters I had.
You're welcome, by the way.
But that wasn't enough, and I really, really wanted one.
Come to think of it, she did come and ask me to exchange a handful of change for $1. And that's when you came and asked me to change your money, correct?
Yeah. Thanks a bunch for doing that, mister.
Sure. But let me ask you, even with that dollar, you still didn't have enough, correct?
Thanks, Obama. Well, that's why.
Do you know how much Swiss rolls cost in this economy? Hey, if you bully Kay anymore, I'm gonna have to arrest you, pal.
Need I remind you that you're the one already under arrest?
Yo!
I sense that Kay is going to be less than forthcoming with this question.
Sorry about your roughly thing.
Yes, well, now that it's positively drenched in your nasal mucus. Shut up, Edgeworth. Don't worry, Kay. I have a spare.
Of course you do.
I love, just like he has a spare tire, he's got like a spare cravat just to throw on. It's smaller though.
So here, you can have this one. I don't want that. It's covered in boogers.
It comes off!
But Daddy said...
Don't take strange
Wow.
articles of clothing from strangers.
Never take things from a stranger.
Ah, it's one of the promises you made in your promise notebook, correct?
Yeah. Look, see? It's right here on this page.
Are we about to object and be like, you took a Swiss roll from Gumshoe? Get fucked.
All right then. I'm not giving this to you. I'm merely allowing you to borrow it. You can take it home, wash it nice and clean, and then give it back to me next time we meet.
You now have chores to do.
On top of the, grieving you have to do now.
Yeah.
Okay. Daddy never said I couldn't borrow things from strangers.
Yeah, it's just borrowing, right? We stole a cravat! Yeah.
On free cravat day.
Now then, Detective Gumshoe.
Uh-oh.
I believe it is now crystal clear that you were with little Kay in that hallway.
I told you to stop being mean to Gummy.
Miles Edgeworth, there is still something you have yet to resolve.
I beg your pardon?
You still haven't offered an explanation for why that man would lie to us.
That's... well...
Gummy, don't tell me you lied for my sake.
Hey, don't worry about it, Kay. Everything's gonna be okay.
Ah, so that's why.
So what was Detective Gumshoe's motive for lying? If you can't explain that, then you can't call this a perfect investigation. Francisca.
Stop poking me with that. His reason for lying is very simple.
Francisco, like I'm not touching you.
I'm literally not even touching you.
I'm not. What?
Here is what I believe to be his reason. And the reason is you! From simple observation of the detective's actions and his interactions with Kay, It's obvious the detective was lying for the young girl's sake. And this piece of evidence will show you exactly why. Which piece of evidence proves that Detective Gumshoe was lying on account of Kay?
Oh, it was this.
Yes, like you said.
Yeah.
She's not supposed
You're not
to
supposed
take
to take
strangers.
Shit, I meant to actually read it because I want to know what the other promises are.
Whoops.
Mr. Faraday and Kay's promise notebook. How does this explain anything?
If you could take a look at this page, it's clearly written that Kay should never take things from a stranger. When Detective Gumshoe heard about that promise, he tried to cover for Kay.
Son of a bitch.
Oh,
What
boy.
a foolishly
Yeah.
foolish fool's fool of a foolish reason for a fool.
Ow!
Bravo, bravo.
Oh, man.
You lied because of me, didn't you?
Because I'm your friend, Kay. That's why.
Tommy.
And then they hug and start crying.
Oh, God.
They start Sailor Moon crying. It's like,
Yeah. Just a faucet.
at long last. Detective Gumshoe, can you please tell me the whole truth now?
Guess there's no beating you, huh, pal? Okay, I'll spill the goods. I'll spill the tea, sis. I'd been standing guard for a while.
I'll spill the milk, pal.
But you better not start crying over it.
Eh?
I was getting really hungry, and that snack vending machine was taunting me.
Hey, beige isn't your color, loser.
You're more of a green guy.
I'll fucking kill you!
Shit. That's when I punched it, pal.
But all the cash you had on you was $5, and that wasn't enough to buy anything, right? After all, the cheapest item in that machine is a $6 pack of spring rolls? Of Swiss rolls.
Yellow.
Whoa.
Now, would I trust
it would
spring
fit
rolls
in
from
that
the vending machine?
An even stranger item from the vending machine.
Yeah, but then, like an angel from heaven, Kay showed up.
Kicked me in the nuts.
Just like how I imagined angels would.
I was thinking about sharing a snack with Daddy. So I wanted to buy a Swiss roll. But I only had about $1 in coins.
So we pulled my $5 and her $1 together and bought
And
a...
after we found a calculator and an astrophysicist, we were able to figure out that was enough for a stack of Swiss rolls.
Thank God that astrophysicist walked down that hallway, pal. And bought a pack of Swiss rolls together.
But I was worried about breaking one of my promises. So then Gummy said,
Mr. Faraday... Oh, that's right, I forgot he got chewed out by her dad, too. Mr. Faraday's one scary guy when he gets mad. But don't worry, you won't get in trouble if I don't tell, right? Besides, you bought it with me. So you didn't really get it from me, you know?
he told me it'd be okay. And he gave me a whole roll to save and give to Daddy.
Who knew that Scruffy could be so considerate?
Is there like a music change with that?
It did.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
Gumshoe's theme song now. Indeed. Detective, I take it that you then sat down on the bench and ate the rolls together?
He was over there on the bench.
Yeah, we split the other roll and ate it right then. The sweet taste of that cake. It's chocolate. I'll never forgive it as long as I live, pal.
Anyway, Kay, I believe this also belongs to you.
Oh, that's from the balloon I popped.
It's bad manners to leave garbage lying around, Kay.
I'm sorry.
Well, I guess I can't blame you for not throwing this one piece away. One piece?
One Piece?
God damn it.
It was sitting high up on a windowsill where you couldn't see it.
Some say the One Piece is just an exploded balloon on a windowsill.
It's gonna be a crazy plot twist in 5 years.
Yeah.
Dude,
The fan
oddly
base is gonna be
specific.
so mad.
dude,
Oh,
he's
God.
cooking.
So just this once, I forgive you.
But that balloon... I wanted to surprise Gummy a little, so I popped it on purpose. And because of me, Gummy dropped his half of the Swiss roll.
Why the fuck would you do that, Kay? That's not funny. Wow, you really got me there, pal. What the fuck was that, Kay? Come on, I just bought you a Swiss roll. God damn.
Gumshoe was in the
Menacing
middle
little
of
child.
doing the levitating pizza bit with the Swiss roll.
This is how we get ants, Kay.
So I thought that maybe I should give Gummy this other roll. And then I saw you picking on Gummy, mister.
So you kicked me. Is that it?
Right in the nards.
Don't remind me.
You sure are a feisty one.
I'm really sorry, mister.
You sure are a feisty one, says young girl wielding a riding crop.
Feisty girl claims other girl to be feisty. It's alright. I'm perfectly unharmed. But about this Swiss roll. Would it be alright with you if I ate it? If I held on to it until Detective Gumshoe was cleared of all charges and free to go, of course.
I just want to say their need to
We're
create
putting you
a
away for
reason
life, Gumshoe.
for this to be in your court record is so unnecessary right now. Just be like, just put that it existed. Like,
You can just, like, take a note of it, Edgeworth.
yeah.
That's okay. Take pictures of it.
Yeah, sure. Just make sure you give it to Gummy afterwards, okay?
Of course. I promise.
It's not like your dad's gonna be able to eat it, he's dead.
God damn.
Don't worry, Kay. I'll give it to Gumshoe as soon as he's cleared of all charges. Your Honor, I found the murderer. It's Detective Dick Gumshoe. Take him away for life.
Haha!
Good.
Finally,
Now
I
the
can
Swiss
eat this.
roll is
Yeah.
all mine. My ultimate goal of securing the Swiss roll has finally been realized. Now then, I believe we have proven beyond the shadow of a doubt that Detective Gumshoe was in the hallway for the entire duration of his duty. Which undeniably proves that Detective Gumshoe could not have committed the double murders.
Oh shit.
Yeah?
Yeah!
She's back. Actually, it proves just the opposite, Edgeworth. You've just shown that Detective Gumshoe is the only one who could have committed the crime.
What do you mean?
It's quite rude to eavesdrop, Miss Yu. I'm getting lectured on manners by a girl with a penchant for whipping people.
That is pretty funny actually.
Gotta admit, it's a good one.
Damn, she's right.
What? How dare you talk back with such insolence?
You're wrong, lady. Gummy's not the bad guy.
Francisca, such insolence is somebody else's voice line.
Oh, and what? And what have we here? What is a child doing here in a courthouse? Bailiff, please take this child away.
Callisto Yu has to know who this is, right? Like,
I just...
oh.
Oh, okay. There
She
she goes.
just juked the fuck out of this adult.
You'll never take me alive, Copper!
For bailiffs, they're really bad at just, like,
Yeah.
keeping people in the room.
What? Miss Callisto Yu! That girl is Mr. Faraday's...
I know. So what?
She knows, she just doesn't care.
Yeah.
You think that just because she's the victim's daughter, she gets to just run wild all around the crime scene? I think it's actually quite dangerous for her, to speak nothing of getting underfoot.
I suppose you're right. However...
As long as we're in agreement on that point, let's get back to the real issue at hand. Now then, Detective, you were in front of the door to lobby number 2 the entire time, correct?
Yeah, but...
You see? Isn't it obvious that it could only be the detective? He is the only person who could have gone into lobby number 2 at the time of the murders.
I have no counter-argument to that.
And then the game ended.
Bad end.
And Gumshoe never showed up in the later game somehow.
This actually causes a timeline split in the rest of your save files.
Yeah.
Where, no.
This is the dark Edgeworth saga.
Don't worry, I've already put in the necessary paperwork for his formal arrest.
But the investigation is far from over.
Oh,
There's
that's
still
right.
one more case in the game.
Oh shit, you're right. Oh, that's right. I was going to speak with you about that. Don't you think it's reckless to talk to the suspect out in the open without a guard?
I suppose it is.
That's why we have the judge here.
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
jacked. Ain't no criminals getting past me.
Kay, somewhere, just absolutely wreaking havoc on the courthouse. Well, as someone with more experience in the law than you, allow me to share something. Always keep a good eye on a criminal, or you may regret what comes of your negligence. Oof. Miles, I can't believe you're letting this woman lecture you like this. This is unforgivable as a disciple of Von Karma. Down, Tigress. Now then, I'll be looking forward to the results of your investigation. So, we're back to square one.
Actually, this is our last chance. I can tell that if we fail to solve this case...
So Callisto just like walked in the room, was a jerk to everyone,
Was terrible, and then left.
And like, it was like,
Yeah,
you need to get
like a
guard
real
here
boss lady.
to watch Gumshoe, and then left without
And then
making
walked
sure
away.
that happened.
Yeah, dude. She just girl bossed all over us.
So real of her.
But have we been
Detective
gaslit?
We've been
There's still time.
gaslit a little bit.
A little bit, actually.
There's still
yeah.
time for that.
I'm
They're
pretty-
doing
yeah.
a real bad job of the gatekeeping of Kay's running around.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, she did kind of gatekeep a little bit, where she was like,
She
as
did.
someone who knows more than you about
Since
law,
I'm better at being a lawyer
Yeah.
than you.
like a little bit. Detective Gumshoe, we will be formally charged under all of the circumstantial evidence. You know, like real law. People are found guilty based off of circumstantial evidence. This investigation is not over yet. There's still one location we have yet to inspect. The moon. It's where Detective Bad and Miss Yu were at the time of the crime. Lobby number 1.
Gumshoe cocks a gun. Moon's haunted, pal. Awesome.
Hey! Alright.
Well, Third Set's gonna do it for another.
And that's it. No.
Hey, listen, we can't not do that.
Every time.
Whenever there's to be it has to happen every single time.
Yeah.
It's hilarious and super funny every single time we do it.
Every single
Yeah,
time.
everybody loves that
it.
joke. Classic.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Oh, hell yeah. I finally get to show off my cool suckers that Raz Redcrest bought me. Let's go.
Guys, heads up, Zach's about to suck on stream.
I hate you. Why you do this?
What is this incredibly overpowering sweet scent?
It smells like flowers.
Disgusting!
Uncle Bad, is this it?
Isn't that Detective Bad and Kay over there? Literally 5 feet in front of me.
Yeah, he needs glasses more than we thought.
I did.
Is that... I can't tell. Is that Detective Bad and Kay?
It looks like she managed to escape the bailiff.
It's actually Bad just grabbed her by the back of the shirt, like a little like sticking. Yeah.
No, that's not quite it.
Aw, too bad. But it's so pretty.
I think you're still a bit too young to be wearing that. But since you found it, I guess I can let you keep it.
Thanks. I'll treasure it always.
Those two seem to get along rather well.
Oh, here. I've got something else for you.
Yo!
Yay! Thank you,
What?
Uncle Bad.
I gotta make him super sweet around her, actually. Yo, the eating animation goes hard!
Oh.
Earlier, I ate one of these with a gummy.
When she eats, it actually sounds like she is verbally saying om nom nom.
Gummy. Oh, you mean gumshoe.
Crying while eating.
Gummy.
It's so delicious.
He was trying to be nice to me because I was gonna get in trouble. And then he got in trouble because he lied to protect me. Gummy. I know he didn't kill Daddy.
Still eating.
Don't cry. Faraday would be sad if he saw you crying.
I'm not crying.
Objection! I can clearly see the tear stains on your shirt.
Oh, thanks. You want me another tissue?
No! God damn it! Not again! Okay.
Oh, it's the mister from before and the lady, too.
Don't you think it would be a good idea to go home for the time being?
You're not involved in the investigation, so it's for the best if you do.
Actually, I'm Uncle Bad's assistant.
No.
So I'm related to the investigation.
Is that so, Detective Bad?
Yeah, sure, what the fuck not.
Yeah, I guess.
What? You were just scolding us like kids to not mess up the crime scene.
Yeah, well, I like this kid.
And now you let this child run free? Why?
She's not the child of Yvonne Karma.
Ooh.
People are free to investigate things outside of the actual crime scene. You also had a few things she wanted to look into.
I did?
God damn it, no!
Yeah!
Now she's doing it, son of a...
High five, Julie.
Oh my god, yeah.
Fucking
do it.
got his ass.
I'm so cheesed. Got a problem with that?
Ugh!
I don't have a problem with that, but I'm curious as to what Miss Yu is looking into.
Uncle Bad, I'm gonna go look somewhere else now, okay?
Okay, make sure you don't have any supervision.
What?
That was good. I like that.
All right. I'm counting on you.
Oh, that's right. Hey, mister.
Yes, what is it?
I know Gummy really isn't the bad guy. I mean it. So, please, find the real bad guy, okay?
I won't forgive whoever did this. But in the absence of the perfect piece of testimony and evidence, there is no one else who could be the true culprit other than Detective Gumshoe. She wandered off while I was pondering.
While I was pondering?
I was just about to make an impassioned speech about justice. Damn.
While I was pondering.
Pondering my orb.
Pondering the orb.
Detective Bad, what exactly was Kay searching for?
Nothing that concerns you, boy.
Oh, and I suppose it has something to do with Kay.
It does, because she's Faraday's daughter. Anyway, hurry up and get to the point. I don't have time to waste.
It sounds like he'd rather be left alone.
What gave you that idea, smartass?
I have something I'd like to confirm with you once again.
I don't have anything to say to you.
Be that as it may, we still have questions that we need answers to. Now then, first of all, what is the overpowering smell that is permeating this room? Upon entering this room, I thought I was going to suffocate!
We just poured bleach all over the floor for the bodies.
I just ripped so much ass.
Febreze. This episode's sponsored by Febreze. It's that ultra-strong perfume Miss Yu wears. She spilled some of it. I was having a bad time of it myself. I didn't think twice and opened the window, but that smell's still here.
Perfume, huh? So the sweet scent in the air is perfume.
Well, it's giving off quite a stench. I bet it's some cheap no-name brand.
She said it's a famous brand from overseas.
I've got the bottle right here. It says Axe.
It's a knockoff. Yes, definitely a knockoff.
No disrespect, but she forced one of those bottles on me. Here, little girl, you can have it.
I was born for a much more expensive and refined perfume.
What is happening?
However,
My papa told me so.
these are normal sentences that people say to their children.
Yeah.
You're of Karma. You will only wear the finest of perfumes.
Oh my god.
However, seeing as you just happen to have a spare, I suppose I'll take it. Miles Edgeworth, you will hold on to this bottle without fail.
Okay, so now it's evidence.
Yeah. So, what kind of person is bringing huge, like, full-size perfume bottles around?
I was gonna say it's very
Yeah, it's
strange
pretty
that
wild.
she gave
That's
Detective
extremely
Bad
Here, you
the
should take
most not perfume-wearing guy maybe in this whole franchise.
A dude who you'd expect to smell only like cigarettes.
Yeah.
But maybe that's the thing, is he's subverting expectations, and he actually smells like roses.
It's that fucking meme of the girlfriend giving the boyfriend the like soap and deodorant, and he's like, "Oh, you got a gift for me?" And she's like, "Okay, promise you won't be mad."
Won't get mad, yeah. You know, he does actually just smell like cigarettes. She handed it to him and went, "Just please, for the love of God."
Why can't she ever be honest about her wants?
She just wants the pretty bottle.
Angèle.
Sorry, I read lobby number 1 and I was like, that's the name of the perfume, surely.
The lobby number 1.
You've heard of Chanel number 5. Get ready for lobby number 1.
Actually, it's coral blue number... So now we have the perfume Miss Yu wears. Just fantastic. Fantastic!
Is that all you wanted to talk about? If so, I'm going back to investigating.
Actually, I still have a few other things I wish to inquire about.
I can't get over this fucking Sprite.
He's so angry.
So you were in this room the entire recess?
Like I said, I made a call to the precinct to get that big lug down here. But other than that, I was waiting for the recess to end in there.
At least your story is consistent.
Earlier you stated that you were in this lobby with Ms. Yu.
Yeah, I ran into her in the hallway. She said she wanted to talk to me about something, so we came in here.
Then, what you're saying is that until Detective Gumshoe's arrival, you and Miss Yu were in 2 different locations.
Guess I am.
Interesting.
Speaking of that lawyer, she seems to have a great dislike for you.
Oof. Oofa doofa.
Big oofa doofa.
Let's see. Miss Yu is the sister of the victim of the KG8 incident. And as I recall, Detective Bad was the lead detective on the case. For the life of me, I can't understand what the connection might be. I wonder if the reason for her disdain isn't simply because you failed to guard Cece, but because you were the lead detective on the case.
You knew.
I also know that today's trial involving the Cadopian Embassy staff member is being referred to as the second KG8 incident. Now then, Detective, I believe it's time you were honest with me and told me the truth behind your relationship with Ms. Yu and Mr. Faraday and the KG8 incident.
If you already know that much, I guess it'd be alright to tell you.
Now then, I'd like to ask you a few questions about the KG8 incident.
It's not exactly a happy story. Other than the people who were directly involved, you two will be the first to hear what I'm about to tell.
Let's go! Finally, Also, yeah, started with the blue raspberry. Great flavor. Classic Dum Dum.
Oh my god.
The honest
That's
truth
Dum-Dum.
behind the KG8 incident. Faraday, you, and I, as you already
I
know...
wasn't there.
God, fuck you! I'm so fucking tired of this junk. You wanna make this a triple homicide, Edgeworth?
You want to make this move along?
I'm gonna kill you!
Wait, but
You're gonna kill
are you
me
admitting
too?
to wanting to kill Miss Yu?
Oh my god.
If there weren't bars on this window. As you already know, we three were involved with the KG-8 incident. Faraday and I, we were originally on the trail of a smuggling ring.
You mean the smuggling case involving one of the Amano Group's secretaries?
The trial was just a front.
A facade.
Thank you, Francisca.
What is the... Someone in chat, what is the little tail on the C in facade? Does that have a name?
It does.
Because that's, I feel like...
Zipper does.
I want to
can't
know,
remember the
because
name
that
of
feels
it.
like a fun piece of
I
trivia
think
to know.
we've actually done this exact thing before.
Have we?
I think you asked the chat what that was called.
The days are
I mean, it's like 2 years ago, so you know.
repeating themselves.
Yeah,
I don't
just like our
remember 'cause
jokes.
I don't speak French.
Yeah,
Sorry, I don't speak Italian.
but the case became tainted. All because the
Sibylla?
witness who was going to testify about the Amano Group's
Sibylla.
ties. What?
Sedilla.
A what?
It's pronounced Sedilla.
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 About the Amano Group's ties to that smuggling ring. CCU was killed.
Yes, I can clearly see that you can see me.
That's no, that doesn't even work. Go fuck yourself.
Then, what became of the secretary who was arrested?
Oh!
Whoa, it's this guy!
Guy.
His name was Colin Devore. To be honest,
That's Devore.
that's Devore.
We already made that joke too, I think.
We did. To be honest, the guy didn't know a thing about the smuggling ring. But he confessed to knowing about it. He confessed to knowing about it anyway. Devore was probably being intimidated by the big boss man. Just another scapegoat.
The boss man of the Amano Group. He can't seriously mean Mr. Ernest Amano.
My dad's good friend.
I'm sure I'm sure that Mr. Von Karma's good close friend is a normal guy.
The man with the most fuckable son imaginable.
I forgot that bit. That was a good bit.
Oh my god.
With the witch's curse. That can't be right. It's probably just Detective Bad's personal hypothesis. What is he trying to do? Suspecting Mr. Amano of being involved with smuggling?
I suppose it would have been quite difficult to secure an acquittal after he confessed.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but this giant mega corporation was convicted, like they were fully convicted of the smuggling. It was just that Mr. Amano was found to not have contacts with that, right?
Think so?
That sounds right.
That feels right because Amano's walking around in the case that's before this.
Yeah.
But the man who killed CCU, Manny Cochin, was a completely different person.
Yeah.
But since he's already been acquitted once of her murder... Mr. Faraday, how could you have let him go?
If I remember correctly, I heard that Mr. Faraday had an important piece of evidence stolen from him.
That wasn't Faraday's fault. It was mine. I wasn't vigilant enough. Faraday, CC, I was supposed to protect them both.
Miss, you did mention that as well. About how Detective Bad was supposed to guard her sister.
But even I, who was supposed to protect them, I fell into their trap.
What kind of a trap?
There was a trail of Reese's Pieces. And then
One of those
and
ones
before
made up
I
of-
knew
led
it,
to
there
a
was a
pitfall.
box over me.
There's a box and a little piece of string.
Ever since that day, I vowed to only have suckers for candy.
Heard someone say
No,
yoink
no,
from around the
whatever.
corner.
You can't make a trail of suckers because once you have one, you're stuck with that for a while. So, a trail of them would never work.
Hard candy for the rest of my life. That's my penance. The holes in this jacket are a testament to that trap.
They just
That's-
tossed a bunch of moths at him.
Oh no!
It's a moth!
Get all these moths away from me!
You mean you were fired upon?
You were shot at that many times in one gunfight.
Thankfully, they were all stormtroopers. No. Only about half of these are from that case. But the reason I continue to wear this jacket is to remind myself
Because it makes me look cool as shit.
I need to get a bigger salary. Of the lessons I learned from the KG-8 incident.
I see.
I couldn't protect CCU, and the suspect was found not guilty. We had hit a brick wall, as far as the law was concerned. And that's when she came to the courtroom, the victim's sister. That's when I first met Callisto Yu.
Oh shit, we're getting all the backstory now.
Lord.
Well, they didn't say we were going to learn the truth of the case.
That's true.
About when you first met Ms. Yu.
You know what's bullshit? Is that every time Edgeworth talks about Callisto, he says miss you, so I can't do the joke back. It's fucking horseshit, and I just want to say that.
Thank you, Edgeworth.
That's great.
You always got my back, bud. It was on the day the verdict of the KG-8 incident was handed down, was it not?
Yes. Faraday and we apologized to her from the bottom of our hearts. It was all we could do. But just saying you're sorry won't bring my sister back, she said. And then she gave me a hard slap across the face.
Damn.
Well, she certainly had a lot of self-control to stop at just a slap.
Hello.
That's a, wild thing to say from you.
Francisco.
If it was me, not even 100 lashes would have been punishment enough.
Okay, at least she knows.
Okay, Francisco.
I suppose not. You said it herself.
I said what?
No,
God damn it! Stop! No!
It's gonna keep happening.
Callisto said it herself, that she never wanted to see either of us ever again.
But after that, you've seen her many times over, correct?
Yeah. Faraday and I, even after the KG-8 incident had come to a close, we continued to hunt down the smuggling ring and got involved in a variety of cases. But it was no use. We cracked so many different cases. But the result was always the same. We couldn't find the real mastermind behind the ring.
Is the ring really that big?
It was in the pursuit of that ring that we met you Callisto once again.
Sorry, what was that?
Nope, I fixed it. It was during another trial, related to the smuggling ring. Faraday was the prosecutor, and I, as the lead detective, took to the witness stand. Callisto. She appeared out of the blue as the defense attorney.
Her client was related to the smuggling ring, and she was defending them.
Yeah. Callisto was pursuing the ring as best she could as a lawyer. I think she defended Rel this time for the same reason.
Come to think of it, Ms. Yu did say something to the same effect.
I have my own agenda. I'm still in the hunt for leads regarding the KG-8 incident, right?
And for that, you have not a single qualm about defending a known killer.
Don't put words into my mouth. I said no such thing. The only way I had to get close to Mr. Rell was to be his lawyer. I had no intention of, oh, it's loading so slowly, of covering for him.
Yeah.
Ever. So don't you dare suggest I was going to.
It doesn't matter what her reason is. Helping a criminal is just despicable.
Well, hey, here we go.
You're so naive, little girl. I could have stolen this lollipop from you. That's how naive you are.
How dare you insult the daughter of Avon Karma?
And it instantly appears back in his mouth.
Just like us, Callisto felt that she had hit the limit of what the law could do. I'm not gonna give you another chance. That's all.
The law is merely a tool. There is no limit to it, only the skill of the craftsman.
What?
You two are still too young, but one day you'll know what I mean. But enough sidetracking. What matters is that we met Callisto again in pursuit of the smuggling ring. That's all.
This time, chat, I am doing a fruit punch. It is considerably worse than blue raspberry, in my opinion.
Damn.
So, what was your relation to Mr. Faraday? You even seem to know Kay fairly well.
I met him when he was a rookie prosecutor. Known him ever since. And Kay, I've known her since the day she was born. Faraday and I, we've cracked quite a few cases together.
But you two seem to have made no progress at all in the Yatagarasu case.
Did we touch a nerve?
Yes. I have only one thing to say to you. No
Well, she's
one.
not here right now, so unfortunately we'll have to go
No,
and get her
that
before...
stop. That's a normal word.
Oh my god.
You can't escape, Zach!
I'm so mad.
You're trapped! You're trapped in my nightmare!
No one knew more about the Yatagarasu than me and Faraday. That's why I was called to testify in today's trial. To prove that Rel was not the real Yatagarasu. Blah. Which I would have done if he hadn't turned around and accused Faraday. After the accusation, I was asked to testify, but this time to prove or disprove the accusation. But I guess I won't be doing that either.
I sense that there's more to that statement than meets the eye.
It's like a transformer.
Perhaps a bit more digging into the Yatagarasu is what's necessary.
Sure.
You claim to know much about the Yatagarasu. Would you care to share what you know with me?
What you two should be looking for right now is proof of murderous intent towards Faraday and Rel.
I agree. Which is exactly why I'm asking you about the Yatagarasu.
Callisto isn't in the room.
You're asking who?
Fuck. What?
The KG-8 incident and this second KG-8 incident, KG-8-2 Electric Boogaloo, both of these cases are tied to the smuggling ring. And in both of these cases, the witness who was to testify about the ring was murdered. However, there is one point in which they differ. And that is the presence or absence of the great thief Yatagarasu. Mr. Rel claimed to be the Yatagarasu. However, in the middle of the trial, he suddenly declared Mr. Faraday to be the real Yatagarasu. How many times are they going to make me say Yatagarasu? Then, during the recess, they were both killed. Don't you find that to be the least bit odd?
I mean, yeah, bro.
Miles Edgeworth, stop beating around the bush and just spit it out already.
I believe that there must be some reason that the two men suspected of being the Yatagarasu were both killed at the same time.
A reason, huh?
And the reason is you! And so,
It's Callisto?
in order to catch Mr. Is Callisto you? And so, in order to catch Mr. Faraday's and Mr. Rel's cold-blooded killer, I feel that I need to learn as much as I can about the Yatagarasu.
If it will help you solve this case, then I'll tell you. I'll tell you the reason why we've never caught the Yatagarasu.